to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating this cut crease look. I will also be trying out a new technique to cut my crease. So if you want to see if that technique worked out for me and you want to see how I created this look, just keep on watching.
Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my concealer from NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, and I'm going to be using a lighter concealer since I am going to be using bright colors. This is going to help those colors stand out a little bit more, and it's going to make them look a lot more vibrant. Now I'm just going to take a concealer brush and blend that concealer out really well. I'm going to take my James Charles palette, which is also my favorite palette of all time, and I'm going to take the color Skip and start packing that color into the inner corner of my eyelid. I'm not going to bring this color all the way around my eyelid because I'm going to use two other colors. So I'm just going to start off with that color and pack it on. It doesn't matter if it looks really messy right now because you're going to go back and cut the crease, and you can also go back with lighter shades and blend those colors out as well. For my blue, I'm going to take the color Playground, and I'm going to start packing that color on the outer part of my eyelid, leaving a space between the pink and the blue. I'm going to put another color in between those two colors. That way the colors look perfectly blended together and there's no harsh lines between. I'm going to take the color Single, and I'm going to begin to pack this purple between the pink and the blue. I'm not going to worry so much about blending this color right about now. I'm just going to pack it just like I did with the pink and the blue. I'm going to take a precise brush and I'm going to go back in with the color Playground and Skip, and I'm just going to go back and make those two colors a little bit more bright. That way when I cut my crease, the crease looks very defined and clean.
How do you scare a bee? Yeah. See, you give up. I give up. Booby!
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I'm going to take my ColourPop tie-dye collections palette, and I'm going to take this color Transcendence, I think that's how you say it. I don't really know, but this is the color that I'm going to use to start blending out that blue. I didn't use a lot because I noticed that it started to get really patchy, so I just put a little bit of it on there. Since the other colors looked really patchy, I decided to take Future Self, which is the lightest blue in the palette, and that color blended out really, really well. I really love that color. I decided to try out the color Own Your Power, I think that's what it's called, and I started blending out the color Single with it, and obviously I loved it because, you know, it's ColourPop and they blend it out so well together. Now I'm going to take the color Pinkity Drinkity, and I'm going to start blending out the hot pink color. And just take your time with blending. You will find that if you see, you just gotta trust the process, because when it's not blended, it looks really harsh and you could like give up, but don't give up. Just keep trying and keep blending because you will be really, really impressed by the end results. I decided to take the color Canvas to help me with the blending a little bit. Darker colors can be really hard to blend if you don't know how to use them. Obviously, I'm still learning how to use them, so it was a little bit hard for me. But I always take a light shade and I start blending with it. Okay, so now for the fun part. I'm going to be using Vaseline to cut my crease. I saw this on another girl's YouTube channel, and she said that this is supposed to help so that whenever you cut your crease and you set your eyeshadow doesn't crease. So I'm going to be trying that out since my eyeshadow tends to crease a lot when I don't do it the way that I usually do it, which is the way that I showed it in my last video. So what I'm doing is I took some Vaseline on a Q-tip and I'm starting to put it all over my crease where I'm going to cut it at. Then I took a dry Q-tip and I just wiped that Vaseline off. I was honestly kind of scared because I do have oily eyelids, so I was scared that my eyelids were going to get really oily. Now I'm just going to take my concealer and cut the crease like normal. Usually when I do this, I make sure to start from the inner corner of my eye, and obviously I have hooded eyes, so I make sure to cut higher than where my actual crease is. That way when I open my eyes, you can still see the cut crease. When I'm cutting my crease, I make sure to look down. That way the concealer doesn't transfer. And a lot of people always tell me, like, why don't I just look up to cut my crease? But it's because I have hooded eyes, and obviously I've tried it so many times and it just ruins my whole eyeshadow. So I just stick to what helps me out. So I'm going to be cutting my concealer in a wing shape, and I'm going to be bringing out my concealer out. That way it gives the illusion that my eyes are bigger because I have really little eyes. I have seen so many people do this different ways, but this is the way that I do it. This is the way that I like to do it, and this is the way that I'm comfortable with doing it, so don't come for me. Now we're just going to tap that concealer dry. That way the concealer doesn't crease up. I'm going to go in with the color Flashback to set the whole eyelid, and I'm just going to go in with it very lightly. I don't want to put a lot of eyeshadow on there. Now we're going to go back to the ColourPop palette, and I'm going to take the color Clarify, and I'm going to start putting that color on the eyelid. That's why I didn't go in too deep with the Flashback color. But this color was trash. It did not work at all. So I decided to go in with a cream eyeshadow, and I do not know what the name of it is or nothing. I got it in my BoxyCharm, and this worked so well. It was amazing. It was bomb. Like look at that. It's like very vibrant. I'm going to go back to the ColourPop palette, and I'm going to take that chunky glitter and I'm going to lay it on top of the cream eyeshadow. I said it last time and I'm going to say it again. If you do not have ColourPop, if you have not tried the ColourPop glittered eyeshadows, you are sleeping on them. They are so affordable. They are so bomb. They work so well. So I'm going to be using a liquid eyeliner, a colorful one. And the ones that I have crack. I do not know why, because they're trash probably. But I saw that if you use eyelash glue, it won't crack. So I'm going to be trying that out today. So this is the liquid eyeliner that I'm going to be using. It's like a baby blue color. And I'm just going to set that on top of the eyelash glue. The song that's in my background is from a childhood movie, and it's pretty old. I believe it's pretty old. So the first person to guess what movie this song is from, I'll give you a free pack of eyelashes. So I'm going to be using the eyelashes from Goofy Lashes in the style Bossy. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of black eyeliner. Not a lot, just a little bit. I'm going to take this white eyeliner from LA Girl, and I'm just going to put this eyeliner on my waterline. This just helps my eyes seem like they're a little bit bigger. So for the bottom lash line, I'm just going to go in with the hot pink color. And whenever I do a dramatic eye, I always try to add some color to the bottom lash line, just because otherwise the bottom lash line looks really left out. So for the lips, I went in with the nude pencil. I try to outline it as best as I could. I don't really know how to do my lips at all. I'm still learning. I really want lip fillers though. That's definitely something I'm going to do once I'm able to. Then I'm just going to top it off with some lip gloss. It's just a nude lip gloss. I think it's from the Kylie Cosmetics. I don't even remember. The name was like rubbed off, so I don't even remember. So for highlighter, I wanted to be really extra, so I took my Artist Couture loose highlighter and I just went to town with it. It looked really good because it was like a rose gold look, but it was more pink, so it kind of went with the look.
And there you have it. Also, guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Also, guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram already, go ahead and follow me.
And that's it for today's look. Don't forget to like and subscribe.